Lord Ethan, as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise.
Why are you telling me this?
To help you rule, Lord Ethan. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But they did not bear this responsibility alone. Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move! Summon the Lord! We need his judgment.
I've done nothing wrong! I was only trying to survive!
Lord Ethan. Missed.
Who is this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed! We all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Is what Sir Royland said.
We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right!
He speaks
true. Right.
I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day!
Leave the poor man alone!
Mercy. No.
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter.
We are in this together.
You say that, but it won't be you who's starving come winter.
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it is.
Men need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
We can send him to the war.
Show him mercy, my lord. He stole from us. Make him pay for what he stole. Give us justice.
Fuck him!
I will decide.
Send him to the wall.
Leave the poor man
Take his fingers, thief!
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord. Please, my lord. My family depends on me.
Our house tends to its people. See, this man is paid and his family is fed.
Lord Ethan, you are truly a merciful and noble lord.
My lord, this man is a criminal. A brazen thief.
And I am the Lord. I choose to show mercy. Mercy shows greater strength.
Strength shows strength, my lord.
My lord, we must speak about our gold reserves. Soon.
My lord, I thank you for the mercy you've shown me. I will never forget my debt to you and to this house.
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must meet our punishment when it's due. Not just yourself, of course.
I did what I had to do, and it didn't bother me.
You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom and experience.
But Maester, that is what the small council is for.
My lord, you of all people should know that too many voices muddy the message. That is why there is one lord above all. And so there must be one advisor above the rest. There are two capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither's very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here, the bracer of the Sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen Sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your Sentinel will wear this for all to see.
I'll make the right choice as Sentinel.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Duncan,
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
As Lord, I must name a Sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
What do you think of Sir Royland? Do you trust him?
He's a fine warrior, my lord. But he's nowhere near ready to serve as Sentinel. I do not trust him. He's likely to lose his temper and get us all killed. And at the worst possible time.
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
Duncan, I've decided to name you as my Sentinel. Congratulations.
Why, thank you, my lord. I'm honored. But are you sure?
Yes, of course. I'm convinced you're the man for the job.
Then I accept. But first, you must summon the small council, my lord, to make it official.
Right. I'll tell Maester Ortengrin to do it at once.
Slash right. That means now.
Maester?
Yes, Lord Ethan. Are you prepared to name your Sentinel?
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
You may sit.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my Sentinel, I must tell you. Whomever's not chosen should feel no shame. Many thought either of you would make a fine Sentinel, but I have made my decision. Duncan Tuttle, you will be my Sentinel.
Tot! This is reckless.
Lord Ethan has made his choice. I will not disappoint you, my lord.
Now, Sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
Our scouts say he's only a day's ride from here. We've no time to waste.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls. Ignore Sir Royland. You named me Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be
This
trusted.
is the bloody small council.
I will hear from my Sentinel. Please.
Sir Royland is clearly able and ready to take up arms, but the rest of our soldiers are not. We need to take a cunning approach. Diplomacy can be a sharper...
Force is the only thing they understand.
Gentlemen, please. Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf, but we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment. I don't doubt she did everything within her power to help us.
There must be other options.
We must give him whatever he wants and be done with it. It's too dangerous to do otherwise.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough. Maester Ortengrin has swayed me. We will offer the Boltons a share of the ironwood, and we will promise our people to harvest it, thus securing their safety.
As Sentinel and Castellan, I must warn against this. You may do this for some gain now, but in the end, it will starve this house.
If we don't, there may be no House Forrester at all.
If you aren't ready for a fight, you're bound to lose when one breaks out.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival.
We could offer him the ironwood in the courtyard.
My lord, making this kind of offer outright may simply embolden Ramsay. There could be trouble, and all the house will be there to see it. Meet him in the hall. It will be more private, and he will not have an audience to play against you.
Lord Ethan?
I will meet him in the Great Hall.
A wise move, my lord.
It's careless. Can't you see Tuttle is steering you wrong?
That's enough, Royland. Lord Ethan has given his command.
How many years have I served this house? I cannot listen to that bloody idiot anymore. Forgive me, my lord, but you are not ready to be lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed.
Get out.
You'll regret that, my lord.
Apologies, my son. I had expected better of him. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow in the Great Hall.
And we will offer the ironwood, providing a safe future for this house.
And don't worry, Lord Ethan. I will stand beside you, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house. There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your brother, Asher?
You want to bring him back?
He's a skilled fighter, but what's more, he has the will to fight, a hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister, and we need all the help we can get.
But won't he be Lord if he returns? Do you want him to take my place?
Of course not. He has no interest in such things, and that's not what I want either. Asher is volatile, but that is his strength too. Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities, but you do not have that anger inside you.
Asher is dangerous and unpredictable. His presence could help or hurt.
Having another sword at your side always helps, especially now. I'm trying to do what's best for this family, what this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Fine. Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad you will let me do this. Know that you never stand alone. You are a Forester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
Now what?
Marjorie? Oh. Lady Marjorie is still with the king. I thought you might want to know. Thank you. I thought we were friends, Mira. When you dismissed me... We've known each other for years.
We are friends, Sarah. Truly.
Friends trust one another. They don't hold secrets. Now Lady Marjorie thinks you don't trust me, and she values your opinion very much.
Sarah,
My lady, I'll leave you to talk.
What did King Joffrey say, my lady?
The king was not inclined to offer help for your family. I'll need this mended.
Gods.
He said I was too easily swayed. And he reminded me that I am not yet his wife. I allayed his fear. For now. But it will be a long time before I can ask him for anything again. Nothing I said could cheer him.
I'm so sorry, my lady. I should never have asked you for the king's help. Understand, it was my mother's plan, not mine. I just hope you can find some way to forgive me.
This is simply not how things are done, Mira. Not in King's Landing.
I'm sorry, my lady.
Soon I will be queen, and maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you. But for now, we must both be cautious.
I must send a raven. I have to warn my family. If you'll excuse me, my lady.
Milady. Begging your pardon, milady. I hope I didn't frighten you.
I'm glad to see you.
Thank you. milady. I just want you to know, I can help you if you'd like. And your family, if you're willing to trust me. I hear all sorts of things. Things that could be useful for you.
How can you help me? My problems can't be solved by what you might overhear.
Which is why you must trust me, milady. You need allies.
I'm sorry. I really must go.
Please don't despair. I know people who... People who'd be willing to help you.
Where's Sir Royland? He should be here. The man values pride more than honor. We'll do without him. And without King's Landing. I know you'd hoped Mira could help us, but I'm confident we've enough strength of our own. Your men stand ready to act if needed.
I hope so.
You made the right decision, my lord.
Isn't this a lovely pile of timber? Not the place I'd want to be if there was a fire.
Ironwood is near impervious to flame, my lord.
Is it?
May I introduce Lord Ramsay of House Bolton, son of Roose Bolton. Although a bastard, Lord Ramsay has the full authority of the...
Who is this little boy? Is he lost?
Lord Ramsay, welcome to Ironrath.
Aren't you the little lord? Lord Whitehall told me you were young, but this... Look at you.
A token for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester Ironwood.
Carved by our most skilled craftsmen.
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much. Don't know what's so special about it.
No one can match our skill.
Is that so? Not bad. Lord Whitehill, can your lot do this?
Given enough time, we could learn...
Given enough time, you could do a great many things. But not this, apparently. It seems the Foresters have a talent for something after all.
Lord Ramsay, we have another gift. We'd like to offer to your father. There are several ironwood groves along the borders of our land, all producing tall, strong trees. We'd like to give your father 2 of these groves in tribute.
Give him? He is your warden. What's yours is already his. Look at that. More Foresters.
Lord Ramsay?
Come out where I can see you.
We really must focus on the business at hand.
Lord Ramsay, I understand you've come here for assurance of our fealty.
Fuck fealty. We came here for justice.
We'll get to your justice. First, let's see you bend the knee to my father, Lord Bolton, Warden of the North. Words are wind. Anyone can say they're loyal.
My lord.
Ha! That wasn't so hard now, was it? Here's the thing. I don't care about your loyalty. And I care even less about a bunch of trees on some far-off hill. The Crown, however, wants what you've got. Whatever you've been supplying the Starks for centuries. Ships, shields, chamber pots. I expect you'll do the same for us. My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you? That wouldn't reflect well on me.
No, Lord Ramsay.
That's a good little lord.
You can't trust her, Forrester. They murdered our men.
It was a Forrester squire who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One Bolton. Yet your man lived.
No, you're mistaken. That's not how it happened.
Our men are dead. How it happened is irrelevant. Then you welcomed me into your hall like a proper lord, hoping I wouldn't linger outside long enough to notice your pathetic little army. That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bannermen will not do. So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone. The Whitehills will be taking control of your Ironwood from this day forward.
What?
What? The Ironwood? But...
That is our livelihood.
Then you'd better well find another fucking job.
You can't do that.
Why not? You know something the Whitehills don't? We are talking about trees. You grow them, you cut them down.
We have loyal craftsmen who make the finest weapons. The Whitehills have no such craftsmen. Do you want Ironwood for the next 5 years, or the next 50 generations?
The little lord does have a point. We'll try this. Lord Whitehill will take half of your Ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord...
Half of something is better than the nothing you had before. To ensure there's no trouble, Lord Whitehill will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls.
At Ironrath? That we cannot abide. Ethan.
They'll help maintain the king's peace. And make sure there's no more trouble.
This will cause more trouble, not less.
Not for me. You have a man you trust?
My son, Griff.
Griff will lead the garrison.
You have no right. Whitehills have no place here.
Lads, do make this visit worthwhile.
Please, Duncan, don't.
Look at this, little Forrester. You're not frightened, are you?
Lord Ramsay, please.
And you? Are you Lord Ethan's older sister?
I'm his twin, my lord.
Ah, twins. Well, like the Queen and her brother. Well, hopefully not just like the Queen and her brother. I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
We have more to discuss, Lord Snow.
I have an idea. You'll come with me. You can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
Do you like hunting?
Let her go.
She's quite pretty, your sister. We'd get along well. I suppose you can stay. Aren't you the bold lord?
Ethan! No! What have you done? No!
But I don't want a bold lord. Far too much trouble.
Ethan! Ethan! No! No!
Even though you did bend the knee. I think we've come to an understanding.
Lord Ethan!
I certainly feel better about all this.
What have you done?
However, the Forresters need to keep their end of the bargain. Take the boy as your ward.
No!
Kill him if they give you any trouble.
Brian!
Lovely meeting all of you. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Somebody help him!
Fetch the mace so quickly!
You brought this on yourself.
Mama!
Stop!
Don't let him take me!
Let it go!
Stop that! Help me! Ryan,
Stop
please!
it!
Remember Ryan! Do something!
My son.
Well, he's dead.
Ethan sacrificed himself for us all. He saved Talia's life. He'll be remembered as Ethan the Brave.
This house needs a leader.
Lord Ethan named me Sentinel. I will lead this house.
My sister asked you to swear loyalty to her son, and you flat out refused.
We can't let them hurt Ryan too. We have to stop them.
We do not stand alone. There are those who will fight for us. Those who hold House Forrester above all other loyalties. Those who will not stop until Ethan is avenged. Until Ryan is home again, our house will not fall. We will be ready.
Nothing comes without a cost, my lady. Are you prepared for what might happen?
These are dark days, I fear.
The North Grove must never be lost.
You're sending him to the wall? The boy's done nothing wrong.
The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now.
Duncan, I've decided to name you as my sentinel.
I'm just worried about my family.
The king was not inclined to offer help for your family.
Are you willing to risk an alliance with the Crown?
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion.
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Rasher.
We don't want Whitehill men within these walls.
You can be my highborn ward.
Ethan.
No! Don't let them take me!
Son.
Whoa, it's just me, Beska.
Took you long enough. Your ale's getting warm. Or warmer, I should say. You can stop pacing. They'll be here soon.
Is that wine? It's blood.
Oh. This place could use a good cleaning. I complained to the owner, except he's probably dead. Ale. If it goes in yellow, comes out yellow. Waste time even drinking it, if you ask me.
Considering we found it in an abandoned tavern, it's not bad.
They smell off to you?
It's the only thing in Yunkai that doesn't.
I know. It's a filthy haven for thieves, murderers, and other deadly bastards. You should feel right at home. I know I do. May we drink, thieve, and fight until the end.
I'll drink to that.
You'll drink to anything.
Another round?
Have you forgotten about our honored and exalted guest? Go see if he's still breathing. How's he doing? We need him alive to collect his bounty. After that...
Remind me again, what's this fat pig fucker's name?
Bazak Zog... something or other. Don't care, really. So long as we get our gold. 800 gold dragons for capturing him. Lucky we caught him trying to flee Yunkai.
Lucky for us. Not so lucky for him.
We should find more former slave masters with bounties on their heads.
I don't need any more naked fat men in my life, thank you.
They say only the poor know how to really spend money. We'll buy the finest wines, the best whores. Sleep in a bed without fleas. Sounds nice, doesn't it?
Who needs the best whores when the bad ones are so much more fun?
I knew I liked you for a reason. My point is, with enough coin we could do anything. Go anywhere.
I could afford passage back to Westeros. To Ironrath. I've heard nothing from my family in years.
You mean go home? They treated you like shit there. Kicked you out because you fell in love with a girl from the wrong damn house.
Gwyn.
A man doesn't choose who he loves. Your family should understand that. Westeros and its bloody houses. Who fucking cares?
They're still my family. My brothers and sisters. They had nothing to do with it.
I suppose that's true. Just remember, we have a good thing here. And any moment now, we're gonna be rich. Let's make a toast. To all of us deadly bastards.
To family.
I'm sure I'd agree if I'd ever had one.
Beskar? I thought freed slaves put the bounty on Bazak.
They did. With his own gold.
So why are the fucking Lost Legion here?
Is that Tazal? From the Volantis job?
Maybe he's forgotten about that.
You! I told you if I saw you again...
Tazal! Isn't it funny how life brings old friends together?
I'd cut your fucking throats!
It's good to see you too, Tazal.
Where is he?
Where's who?
Here. 400 dragons.
They must be working for the Wise Masters.
And that's all you're getting.
Fine. We'll take it.
Asher, no.
Good. Now, show me the fat man.
Don't do anything foolish. We're all sellswords, Tazal.
We are nothing like you. The Lost Legion are the blood of all Valyria. And we are done taking orders from whimpering pigs.
Bloody hell!
And we're done with you, too.
Calm down, Tazal. We can still work out a deal.
You two are going to be useful to me for once.
Not bloody likely.
The Wise Masters will hear how Asher Forrester kidnapped the venerable Bezak. How he took 400 gold dragons, and then killed Bezak anyway.
Me?
Luckily, we were there to deliver swift justice.
So you steal the money, and we get the blame.
Ponte Osinas! Ojos me no mi chahoso kisikas!
All right, who dies first? Who wants to dance at the end of the sword?
Kill them, now!
That's more like.
Here's one.
Come on! Cinco de no pass me! Cinco de no pass me! To be down.
You owe me one.
Dang it.
Cinco de no pass me! To be down.
You owe me one.
Shit! This is for Volantis!
Bester!
Not again.
Fuck you, Ash! Fazal! Of course, never get this. Brains! Get you boys!
You know what this reminds me of?
That brothel in Norvos.
You kill me, and the Lost Legion won't stop until you and your friend are dead. To Saul! Kill them both!
Who the fuck is he?
My uncle. Tazal? Fuck.
More on their way.
We need to go. Come on.
Malcolm.
Damn.
We have to keep moving.
Malcolm, stop.
Asher, I'm glad I found you, my boy. It's been far too long.
What are you doing here?
Your brother Ethan sent me. I'm here to bring you home.
Ethan's not there. He's dead.
fucking far away.
He's alive. Is he dead now or something?
That's far enough.
I forget.
I come from the
no,
twins bearing the dead of House Forrester. Lordly types from the looks of them.
All right, we'll take them.
Well, they're not free, are they? How much are you paying for them?
Sir Royland.
You again. Who have you got this time?
I'm hard.
Some poor peasant dressed up like a lord. A stable boy in Bannerman's clothes. You did this at Duskendale. And you have the fucking stones to try it again?
No,
This house has suffered the loss of many good men. And you dare come here claiming to have Forrester dead? Leave. Now.
Fine. I'll dump them in the river then.
You come back here again, you won't be leaving. You got that?
I heard you.
Lousy sheep fucker.
I'm sorry, sir.
Don't worry, sir.
7 hours.
What is it, sir?
This one's still alive. You there? Who are you?
It's me. Roderick.
Roderick? Roderick? By the gods, it is you!
Sir?
Fetch the maester, hurry!
Fetch the maester!
Roderick!
My lord, you should not be awake. The milk of the poppy. Drink. Calm now.
That's it.
Roderick!
My lady. No. I am at a very delicate moment in the surgery.
Please, I want to see my son.
Let him.
Sir, my lady, I must insist that you leave.
No. Roderick, what have they done to you?
These will walk again.
Roderick? What's wrong with him?
He drank the milk of the poppy.
Please don't leave me. Not yet.
I haven't heard that one before. It's nice.
Roderick, thank the gods. Brother, I thought I lost you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you.
You're stronger than when I left.
2 years is a long time. How bad is it? Maester Tengrin says your leg may never fully heal. And your face.
These wounds will heal, Talia.
I know. You'll be your old self before we know it. Roderick, there's something you need to know. Ethan is dead.
Ethan?
Bruce Bolton's bastard came here and threatened to take me away. Ethan grabbed me. And that monster put a blade through his throat. Like it was nothing. Ethan...
We'll make Ramsey pay for what he did. I promise.
Good. We're planning to honor Ethan in the grove, alongside Father. And now Mother wants me to write this song for the funeral. I can't.
You can, Talia. I know you can.
It's been chaos here since he died. We have White Hill soldiers stationed in our courtyard. Even the small folk don't feel safe. You need to show everyone who this house belongs to.
They need a lord.
You're still a hero to them. If you lead, others will follow. I know you still need time to heal, but...
I'll be fine, Talia.
The council's meeting in the Great Hall right now, actually. Nobody expects you there, but if you think you're ready...
I want to go.
Can you even stand? They could use your leadership.
I guess we'll see.
I missed you, brother. You can do this, Roderick. I know you can. Roderick!
I'm fine. Why'd you do that?
I won't let anyone see you like this. Not when the house appears so weak already.
I was rolled in on a corpse cart. The damage is done.
But you're the lord of the house now. You must appear strong, solid. You can't do that on the floor. It's a long way to the Great Hall. We can't risk you falling where others can see. Take my hand. Let me help you.
Thank you, Talia.
Ready? That's it. Everyone will be so glad to see you up. Though, I think you'll find that much has changed.
Castle Black. So this is the seat of the Night's Watch. The wall. Always wanted to see it, but not like this.
New arrival, is it?
Another one for Frostfinger.
On a horse, no less.
Looks like it was built by giants, doesn't it? You're new, here to take the black. Because you got that look about you.
Aye, I am.
Thought so. I'm new here myself. Frostfinger, he's the one you want. Handles all new recruits.
Which one's Frostfinger?
That grizzled old prune over there. Says us new recruits are all dead men. But don't let him scare you. That's just his way. You seem nice. That's not so good round here.
You're Frostfinger?
You recruits. You come, you train, you fight, you die. Who are you, boy?
I was a squire. I served Lord Forrester of Ironrath.
A squire from Ironrath. And how does a squire get himself sent to the wall? You a thief? A raper?
That's none of your business.
You're a Castle Black boy. Every last wart on your freezing cold ass is my business now. You arrive on horseback, wearing a soldier's livery. I know exactly who you are, Garrett Tuttle. From Duncan Tuttle, Castellan of House Forrester.
My uncle wrote to the Night's Watch.
He goes on for a bit, but then he asks us to make you a ranger. As if it's a knighthood. So you see, Tuttle, I know all about you. And yes, it is my business, all of it. The sooner you learn that, the better.
Yes, sir.
Now then, we'll start your training in the morning. For today, you need a cot and a cloak.
Understood.
Oh, and Tuttle, sooner or later, the Night's Watch will be your death. When it comes, try to make it quick.
And last we'd heard, Asher was in Slaver's Bay, so Malcolm caught a ship headed for...
I heard they took him off a corpse cart. And he's missing his arms and legs.
At least he can still eat and shit.
The White Hill soldiers are drunk again. And we have too few men to handle them.
Let's just get to the Great Hall.
Well, I say he's dead. And they've dressed up some peasant in his place.
Fill me up, would you? And bring us some salted pork while you're at it.
Fill yourself up, you lazy fuck.
Is that him? Has to be, doesn't it?
He's hideous.
Had a run-in with Walder Frey,
did you?
And he's leaning on a girl.
Should have buried him with the corpses.
Forrester's
Real
cursed.
shame about your leg,
We'll
my
give
lord.
it a toss.
Don't let go of your sister now.
We have business in the Great Hall.
Go round.
Get out of my way. I'm quite comfortable, thank you. And I don't think you're gonna make me. I wonder what's weaker. Your legs? Or this house?
My men may be few, but they'll die before you keep me from my hole.
Go on then, my lord.
Let's go.
It's ridiculous. You're treating them like
The wine
guests.
keeps their wits dull.
It makes us look weak.
Both of you, please.
So you'd rather they riot?
Duncan, you're a damn fool sometimes.
It doesn't matter what you think. I was chosen as sentinel.
My lords.
Roderick. My boy. Come, join us.
Lady Talia, you should have told us the Lord needed help.
It's good. It's good to see you awake, Lord Roderick.
We didn't expect you so soon. The Maester said it would be weeks before you were walking, if you walked again at all.
It was highly probable.
I'm not here to talk about my elf.
Perhaps we should get started.
Yes, let's.
Dahlia's told me the state of our house.
Then you know our situation is grim, my lord.
No thanks to your sentinel. He's been getting the White Hills soldiers drunk.
It keeps them off their guard.
They think you're a bloody fool.
My lords, please. Oh, I'm a fool. At least I was there by Ethan's side when Ramsay stole...
I've told you. I was keeping an eye on the Bolton soldiers.
You should have been protecting your lord. Now Ethan's dead, and Ryan a hostage.
And what have you done to get him back? Nothing.
I am your lord.
Of course. Apologies, my lord.
The Whitehills have my brother. We fight amongst ourselves, when we should be fighting them.
We'd need an army to win that fight. And we don't have one. Not anymore.
Do whatever it takes. Ryan will not remain hostage at High Point.
Perhaps it's time to talk about the Glenmores. You'd be wed to Elena Glenmore already if not for the war. And her father is no coward. Now that you've returned, the marriage can proceed as planned.
The marriage?
Well, much has changed. The Glenmores may no longer desire the union.
Lady Elena will decide for herself. Your betrothed is on her way here as we speak.
Lady Elena?
She's coming now?
My betrothed is coming to Ironrath.
Yes, my son. A raven arrived this morning. Lady Elena is eager to see you. If she still wishes to marry, we'd have the allies we so desperately need.
Their army would become oathbound to Roderick.
And we could burn High Point to the fucking ground!
Yes, this marriage could be our chance.
Of course, we must hope Lady Elena still wants to marry Roderick. We're talking about a marriage, not an Ironwood contract.
Talia does have a point. I'm not the man I used to be.
You can still make her happy, Roderick. And she can do the same for you.
If Elena does come to Ironrath, she'll see those soldiers in the courtyard.
We starve them out, and they'll have to leave.
I'd rather they be lying around drunk than setting the stables on fire.
My lord, perhaps you could put an end to this tiresome dispute.
Keep them drunk. It's better than inciting them to violence.
Yes, my lord.
Now, if there's nothing more to discuss.
Maester, it's time to light the Ironwood torches.
Yes, my lady.
Welcome back, my lord.
It's good to be back.
Gregor last lit these torches when his mother passed. Ironwood doesn't burn easily, he told me. But foresters have a way. And now we light them for him. And Ethan. How is your song coming?
Ethan always helped me with music. It's not the same without him.
I can help you with it.
That's all right. The last time you sang, all the dogs in the kennel started howling. But thank you.
Everyone knows how much Ethan meant to you. I'm sure it will honor him well. About Elena, I've sent a letter to Mira. The Tyrells hold much influence over the Glenmores. I don't know where things stand between her and Lady Marjorie, but maybe your sister can find a way to help.
It's entirely ridiculous. If it's not the flowers, it's the food or the table settings. Is that the letter to the orphanage?
Yes, my lady. It's nearly done.
Make sure to tell them we'll send all the leftovers. And something nice after that.
We will make a sizable donation in the name of King Joffrey.
A little presumptuous of you, but I like it. They'll be very grateful. And the seal. Here you are. Oh, are there any more invitations to send, or are we finally done with the cursed things?
One more. An invitation to Sir Maynard.
Ah, yes. One of my father's favorite drinking companions.
I have a letter for Lady Mira Forrester.
Thank you.
My pleasure, Lady Mira.
What is it, Mira?
It's from my mother. She asked that I help ensure Roderick's betrothal to Elena Glenmore remain intact.
How can you do that from 1,000 leagues away? Ah, it's my help she's after, isn't it? She's a bold woman. Most would shy away from asking such things. She's not entirely wrong. A letter from me could encourage the Glenmores to honor the betrothal. But it wouldn't be very discreet. You'd be forcing their hand. That isn't the way I do things. You pushed me before and you saw the results.
I'm sure your brother can secure the marriage on his own. I'd better get going. Mira, we'll talk more later.
If Lady Marjorie wrote a letter... I'm sorry, Roderick. Sir Maynard, you are hereby invited...
Mira, Lady Marjorie sent me to pick up the letters.
Sir Maynard? The man's breath smells like a brew house. I was hoping I'd catch you at something slightly more exciting. A love letter, perhaps? Or a declaration of war? I know you're very busy with Lady Marjorie and all that's happening with your family. But I was hoping we could talk. If you don't mind. Go ahead, then. Well, it's... We really should get these letters sent first. Do you need any help with those? I've got them.
Bloody cold today, isn't it? Seems to keep getting colder. They say it'll be a short autumn.
Oi, fuckhead. You might be new here, but you're in my spot. So move. I think we'll get along fine.
Most of you will be dead within the year.
Frostfinger and his bloody speeches.
If you want to survive in the Night's Watch, listen close.
You know why I got sent to the wall?
The wall was erected over 8,000 years ago. To
Had this
defend
girl I
ground
used to
from
fuck now and again. Face like a queen, tits like a whore. Turned out she was married to some lordling. Instead.
Shut up for once, will you?
What's your problem?
I'm sick of Finn bragging about all the girls he's fucked.
And what dire crime are you here for?
Fucking potatoes.
Potatoes?
Potatoes? What are you talking about? I stole them. That's what got me sent to the wall.
Nobody cares, thief.
Don't call me that. My name's Cutter.
Cutter the potato thief. There's one for the songs.
Oi, my sister was hungry.
I've got something for your sister.
Will you stop arguing?
Who in seven hells is talking back there? Tuttle. Who was it?
These two were arguing.
Not wise to point the finger at your new brothers, Tuttle. Garrett Tuttle here wants to be a ranger. So we can go north of the wall and die on some wildling spear. But what he wants doesn't mean shit. So today you're all gonna show me what you're made of. Can you swing a sword? Shoot a bow? Are you strong? Those who do well might just survive. The rest of you...
Frostfinger. I need a word.
Go on, get started.
Best of luck, Tuttle.
Here we go. Again.
Balls up!
See those dummies? Those are fens. Come to eat your brains for breakfast.
You're doing that all wrong.
But we don't have these where I...
Man's ready to shit himself when he sees you coming. Let me show you.
All right, let's see if you can aim worth a wildling's arse. Shoot the targets I tell you to. Let's start easy. Middle dummy, center of the chest. You can follow orders at least. Next bolt. Left target, head. Good. Right target, chest. Not bad. Center, between the eyes. One less wildling. You hit all of them. Nicely done. Finn thinks he's so bloody clever. If a real wildling got his hands on him...
He's just a bully.
Aye, he is. That's why I took this. Swiped it right off him. Don't tell, alright? I don't think he'd take it kindly.
I won't tell anyone.
I knew I could trust you.
Are you deaf? Are you hard of hearing?
Take that! Take that!
Watch your bloody tongue! You! Grab a practice sword.
I said hit the chest, not the bloody wall.
This one should do.
I'll be sparring with you today. Remember, these blades are dulled, but a sword's still a sword. Good luck. Wake up! Well fought.
Get off me, you bloody ox!
You got lucky. Castle Black. So this is home now.
fucking Tuttle!
You there, recruit. Scrawny, aren't you? See if you can carry one of these barrels over to the winch.
What's in it?
It's pitch. Dump it off the wall and it'll burn the wildlings down to their fucking bones.
Right. I can do this. Want some help? Don't hurt yourself, Tuttle. I'm thinking steward for you. You can help Frostfinger wash his cock. If the thing hasn't frozen off. Fuck off, Finn. Bloody ass. Mind your language, Garrett. You're pathetic.
Fuck off. You didn't even try.
A crossbow's a coward's weapon. Besides, I could hit that dummy from here with my... Where is it? Where the fuck's my knife? If someone has it, I'll cut their fucking balls off.
Maybe someone stole it.
Who the fuck would have... It was you.
What?
You little fucking thief.
It weren't me.
Finn, don't. Give me my knife!
I don't have it, I swear.
Out of my way!
Garrett, do something.
Just calm down. Fight.
Oh! I won't say it again. Step the fuck aside.
If you ever hit me again, I swear I'll...
Hey, look. Fight! Fight!
Yeah, get it! There they go again.
Get up! What is going on here?
He stole my fucking knife!
No, I didn't.
And Garrett defended him.
The last thief I caught no longer has hands.
I swear I don't have it.
He must have hid it.
And you? I expected better, Tuttle. Instead, I find you doing this. On your first bloody day of training. You clearly need a few days scrubbing the latrines.
Frostfinger, I need another man atop the wall.
Fine. Let him freeze his balls off. I'll deal with this one.
Get off!
Mind your fucking manners.
You, come with me.
This way.
I love King's Landing in the afternoon. The sun just barely kisses your skin. You used to love this place. Remember, we'd come listen to the musicians in the evening with Lady Marjorie?
You're right. It's beautiful here.
Just through here.
What are you doing?
You'll see. Queen Cersei's finest wine.
Where did you get that?
I know a boy who keeps the Queen's cellar well stocked. Nobody will miss it, I assure you. A little won't hurt. It's just wine. Suit yourself then. So, well, I'm not very good at this sort of thing. Listen, if I tell you this, Mira, you must promise to keep it to yourself. You can tell no one. I want to trust you.
I swear, I won't tell a soul.
My mother was a handmaiden to Lady Olenna for many years. She became pregnant. It was a disgrace to her family. My true name is Sarah Flowers.
You're a bastard?
Yes. I'm fortunate to be where I am, I know that. But to always have to hide.
What of your father? Who is he?
I don't know. My mother died not long after my birth.
I'm so sorry, Sarah.
It's just... I don't want to be Sarah Flowers forever. I need Lady Marjorie to arrange a marriage for me. It's my chance at a life.
Did you have someone in mind? Someone you'd wish to marry?
I'd have to convince Lady Marjorie to make an introduction first. I know she often confides in you, and I was hoping that maybe... sometime when she comes to you wanting to talk, you might suggest she talk to me instead. Give me a chance to win her over. Coming from you, it's sure to mean a lot.
Of course, Sarah.
Thank you, Mira. Thank you. I'm so sorry. Here I am talking about myself. I know your family's troubles are much greater than mine. With what happened to your brother and your father. You sure you won't have any? You look like you could use a drink.
A conspiracy of handmaidens.
Lord Tyrion.
My lord.
Ladies, what have we here? If you mean to drink from that flagon, you're going about it the wrong way.
It's not what it looks like. We were
Just airing the wine? Not the finest arbor red, but a favorite of my sister's. Quite expensive for a handmaiden. I'd be curious to know how you got hold of it. Since I'm certain my sister didn't give it to you, she won't even share with me. Though that's hardly surprising.
Sarah took the wine from the cellars.
You?
I
It's always the quiet ones. I suggest bringing cups next time. There are risks worth taking. Drinking wine stolen from the Queen Regent isn't one of them. Especially if you wish to have an alliance with me. Things have changed. My father has recently taken an interest in Ironwood. Most of the Royal Navy went up in green flames. It must be rebuilt. He insisted I handle things myself. I'm on my way to meet representatives of Lord Whitehill.
Lord Whitehill?
He's hired a pair of merchant lords to broker for his house. It would seem Lord Whitehill wishes to sell the Ironwood right out from beneath your family. I don't know much about the man, but judging by his up-jumped sellswords...
You can't let that happen.
Why do you think I brought it up? Come with me. These men think I have no choice but to deal with them. Imagine their surprise when I bring a forester to the table. It might be the first fun I've had in months. My lady.
We've been waiting here for an hour.
Andros, be courteous.
Courtesy in a merchant. Like finding gold in your chamber pot. Apologies, my lady.
Who is this? Some girl you've brought for entertainment?
She's a lady, Lord Andros.
My name is Mira Forrester.
Mira Forrester?
Why are you here?
A fair question.
We were told we would be speaking to Lord Tyrion alone.
Perhaps you should ask Lord Tyrion.
I asked you.
Andros?
She's here for the same reason you are. Ironwood.
I'm sorry, Lady Mira, but we've already spoken to Lord
You
Tyrion.
spoke, I listened. Lady Mira has since persuaded me to consider her offer first. Now, if you'll excuse us...
You're going to dismiss?
You can't do this.
I assure you I can.
This is a mistake, my lord.
I don't think so.
Lord Whitehill will hear of this. He's not a man to take such matters lightly. Nor am I.
That's enough, Andros.
Lord Tyrion.
Lord Tyrion, do let me know when you've come to a decision. I'd like the opportunity to change your mind. Lady Mira.
Good day, gentlemen. Ah, well, that was fun. Now, as for your offer, what did you have in mind?
My lord?
The Crown's Ironwood. I assume you have a proposition? You had a reason for coming here. I know it wasn't just to entertain me.
My family can supply all that the Crown needs.
You're suggesting the Foresters be our sole supplier of Ironwood. Lord Whitehill will be left in the cold. If he wishes to sell to the Crown, he'll have to do so through your family. You will have him at your mercy. Or you'll bring your houses to open war. You do know that's a possibility, don't you?
Then that's a risk I'll have to take.
I'll consider the arrangement. Of course, you'd have to do something for me in return. Don't worry. The terms will be fair.
Whatever it is, I'll do it.
I just asked you for an open favor, and you agreed as if I were inviting you to tea. You're either very brave or very foolish. We have an understanding then.
Thank you, my lord.
This will either be very good for both of us, or very bad for you. For your sake, I hope it's the former.
My lady.
Idiot!
They were headed for the main gate.
I know another way.
You coming with us, then?
If you're to save your house, you'll need more than the two of us at your side. You'll need an army.
That's why you're here, isn't it? To hire one.
An army of sellswords.
And a man to lead them. Do you hear what I'm saying, boy?
I can lead an army.
I know you can. I've always known it. Your father was blind to that.
None of that matters without sellswords to hire, and all the companies around here are engaged.
What about Croft?
One-Eyed Croft, with the second sons. They're all with the Targaryen girl now.
But Croft owes me a favor.
I'm pretty sure he hates you, actually.
No. He'll help us. I'll make sure of it.
And how are you going to do that? We didn't part on the best of terms.
I'll figure something out.
Not exactly a plan, though, is it?
Don't worry, he'll get it done.
Well, this mother of dragons and her sellswords are headed north, so we make for Marine.
Wait, Marine? Shit.
What?
Unfinished business there. I don't want to talk about it.
We can't afford any distractions.
It's not your problem.
Veska, you don't have to come. You could head to Astapor or even Karth.
No, I'm coming. Nothing there I can't handle.
Ponte renas! Yung kay Hanujosi Botagon Kostoti Dahor.
Just one more we'll have to kill later.
Let's go.
You did well back there, Asher. You acted like a true leader.
You two can talk about it later. We need to get out of here. They won't stop looking for us.
It's a long journey to Marine on foot. I hope you're ready, Asher. It won't be easy.
Let's just get that army. I'm ready.
Good lad. Either we cross the narrow sea with an army at our backs, or House Forrester will not survive to see winter.
Hello?
I have information that will aid you with the imp.
Meet me in the gardens at midnight.
There. That should last through Lady Elena's visit, at least.
There's been no news from Mira. She may not have found a way to help with Elena.
We'll be fine, Mother.
I pray you're right. Lord Glenmore's army could keep us from ruin. But Elena must still agree to the marriage.
My lord, you might remind Lady Elena that in terms of lineage, you are still very much a man.
Maester?
What I mean is...
That was never in question.
Of course not. I just meant...
Enough, Maester. When last we spoke of Elena, you seemed unsure how she might feel about you. You just have to show her that you're still the man she knew. I don't mean to burden you with unwanted advice, but this is an important day for all of us.
Thank you, Mother. This advice well taken.
I'm just so glad to see you home.
My lord, she's here.
Roderick? You look... You're really...
Welcome to Ironrath, Elena. It's good to see you.
Where are my courtesies? It's good to see you too.
Please.
Times have certainly been difficult, but I'm well. Thank you for asking. I set out for Ironrath as soon as I heard you were alive. My father suggested I wait, but I can't believe it's been 2 years.
Your brother's name day feast. We danced until the sun came out.
But now your house prepares for a funeral. And you... Tell me the truth, Roderick. How are you, really? And please, be honest with me. I don't mean to pry, but...
Honestly, I feel fine. May not look pretty, but I'm still myself.
I'm sure it's worse than that. I know you too well. So much has changed since we were children. Playing Seek in the Grove and...
You're so easy to find. You always hid behind the same tree.
Maybe I wanted you to find me. But Roderick... I need to ask you something. When I arrived at Ironrath today, your courtyard was filled with drunken soldiers. White Hill soldiers. They said some terrible things. The White Hills are your oldest enemies, Roderick. Why are they here? Has something happened?
Nothing to worry about, they're just guests.
Guests? The White Hills?
It's complicated.
I'm going to be honest with you, Roderick. I have always looked forward to our marriage. But in light of all that's happened to your family... My father is questioning the wisdom of our betrothal. He wants me to call it off.
Then your father is a craven.
Roderick!
If he'd abandoned...
He's trying to protect his family. If I told him I thought this marriage was wise, he'd listen. And frankly, I'm torn. I don't care about your scars, Roderick. I love the boy you were, and I can love the man you are. But my family can't get drawn into a war with the Boltons. They're the Wardens of the North. And they flay their enemies.
I know things may look bad, but I won't let our houses fall.
I wish I could stand by you, Roderick, but I have to be practical.
Lena,
It doesn't matter how we feel. How can I ask my father to risk everything?
Because I love you, Elena.
Roderick. I wish that was enough. I'm sorry. But I have to think of my family. I'm going to tell Father the betrothal is off. If it helps, we can delay the announcement. It'll give you time to get your affairs in order.
Deepest apologies, my lord. I tried to stop him, but
So, the rumors are true.
You have no right to just...
And if it isn't Elena Glenmore? You're not still marrying into this wretched family?
My father has not yet made a decision.
Well, for what it's worth, you can do much better than this cripple. And my son Griff needs a bride.
What do you want, Whitetail?
What do I want? Ask your mother. She invited me here.
That's not true. I sent a raven to Lord Whitehill about letting Brian attend the funeral. But I never expected him to barge in like this.
Oh, she practically begged me to come. Of course, I'd want the same in her position. The youngest son home to mourn his dead father and brother.
Please, just let Brian come.
Not until I'm certain that you know your place. Lord Ramsay ordered your family to obey my soldiers until my son Griff arrives from Harrenhal. But now I hear you're threatening them and keeping them dull on wine. It makes me start to question your obedience.
Lud, enough of this.
Fine. Let's talk this through.
How about I talk and you fucking listen? So, here's the idea. We're going to make a fresh start, you and I. Your brother Ethan was a dismissive little shit. But you're a different man entirely, aren't you? So, if you want Ryan at that funeral, show Lady Elena you respect your betters. Kneel and kiss my shiny ring.
Just do it, Roderick.
You don't want to end up like your brother, do you? Very good. Now then, since you're a loyal subject, I'll need you to pay me a tribute. I'm taking what should have been mine in the first place. The other half of the Ironwood
You
Forest.
can't do that.
I know what Ramsay said. I'm saying something else. As of today, I harvest Ironwood from wherever the fuck I please. And you can't do a bloody thing to stop me.
We will not stand for this.
What are you gonna do? Bludgeon me with a walking stick? Besides, you just swore an oath to obey me.
That was a sign of respect, not an oath.
Well, I have what I came for. I'll leave you to your business. Oh, by the way, my men have a name for you. Roderick the Ruined. Isn't that clever?
I can't believe you would submit to him like that. I know you had your reasons, but... he doesn't deserve your obedience.
I'll have my revenge.
I hope so. I really do.
My lord, are you well?
This fight isn't over. Not even close.
You can't be fighting with the other recruits. You need those men to have your back. There's enough out here trying to kill us, without trouble amongst our own.
You're right. I'm sorry. I'm Garrett.
Frostfinger told me about you. Seems to think you might be trouble.
He won't stop bothering me.
You were a squire. He thinks you have potential. He said you fought for the North with the Foresters. You were there, at the Twins.
Yes.
I still don't understand. 3,000 men, and not one could save my brother. Why didn't anyone fight back? Why didn't they rally to their king?
We fought as best we could, but it wasn't enough. The Freys cut us open.
Those cowards. Couldn't face Rob like men, so they stabbed him in the back. They couldn't even give him an honorable death. Let him die fighting.
I'm sorry.
So am I. Now the Freys command River Run, and the Boltons are Wardens of the North. After what they did. It's not right.
They killed my lord. I couldn't stop them.
I keep thinking if I'd been there, I could have done something. But chances are, I'd be dead too. Whatever I once thought, my place is here. With the Night's Watch. There are those here who will hate you for who you are. Southerners who will call you traitor. Northerners who will call you craven. Some won't even have a reason. They'll hate you anyway. You can't do anything about it. Trust me, I know.
I don't care if they hate me. Let them think what they like.
Ignoring them won't be as easy as you think. Most of the men are criminals, forced to take the black. You were a squire for a noble house. What happened to you today happened to me more times than I can count. I learned there's nothing more important than having brothers you trust. I felt the same first time I saw it. I heard you want to be a ranger. Why? Why risk your life out there?
Winter is coming. I want to fight.
You'll have your chance, don't worry. Not many recruits want to be rangers. They'd rather stay here where they think they'll be warm and safe. But Mance Raider marches on the wall with 100,000 wildlings. I've seen them for myself. The men here are murderers. Thieves, rapers. You won't like most of them, and they won't like you. But they're your brothers now. Can you stand with them? Can you see past your differences?
If you ask me to, I will.
Glad to hear it. I'd say you'll get used to the cold, but you won't. Come on. Better get by a fire, or you'll end up like Frostfinger.
I'm here, but where are you?
Where do you think you're going? At this time of night?
I was just headed back to my room.
It's a little late to be out, isn't it? Do you know what this uniform means?
It means you serve the Lannisters.
So, you best get yourself back to your chambers. And I mean, now. If you don't like it, you can take it up with the commander.
No, I'm staying out here.
Are you deaf?
At ease, Lucan. The lady is with me.
Yes, sir. Enjoy your night.
I hope it wasn't bothering you, my lady. I'm Damien.
You were in the throne room earlier. What brings you to the gardens?
You do? You got my note.
That was you.
I'm very glad you could make it. I've been wanting to talk to you for quite some time.
What do you know about Lord Tyrion?
Oh, I could tell you a great deal about the Imp. I am sorry about this, Mira, but you've made enemies of the wrong people. A handmaiden should know her place.
What people?
I'll make this quick if that helps. I'd hate to see you suffer.
Roderick! It's you. Isn't it?
I've missed you, Ryan.
I've missed you too. They said you were gone. Ramsay Snow did this. He did that to Ethan. You're going to hurt him, aren't you? Lord Whitehouse says you won't, because you're a coward. But I know you will. He deserves it. He hurt Ethan.
What else has Lord Whitehill been telling you? Ryan?
That's enough.
I will speak with my brother.
I said you're done. Keep your distance or I'll drag him back to High Point right now.
What? I have to go back. No, I want to come home.
Roderick, you should speak to Mother.
Roderick? Are you going to forget about me? Are you?
Of course not.
We are your family, Ryan. Don't forget that. All right?
I won't. Please hurry.
How about a story?
No. You've had your chance.
He's a child. What harm could it do?
Make it a quick one.
Mother, come join the others.
He's right there. My son. But soon they'll take him from me just like before. It's happening all over again. I can see it. My father's house was once mighty like this one, but his loyalty to the Targaryens cost us dearly. I watched as countless of our kin fell, saw our lands destroyed, everything we clung to was ripped from our hands. I can't watch that same fate before this family. Our house. My children.
Our family is strong, Mother. We will not fall.
Many men are strong, and still the night takes them. You must be ready to defend us, Roderick. Your body may be damaged, but your spirit must be like iron. You let nothing stand in your way, do you understand? If you have to murder every last Whitehill down to the babes in their beds, no matter what, you must do it. Promise me.
I will kill anyone who stands in my way. I will do whatever it takes.
Remember that. You must be ready. Promise me.
We will be ready, Mother. Mira, Asher, even Garrett. They all stand with us. We are strong.
Yes. I suppose we have to be.
Would you say a few words, my lord?
My father. He was everything. Everything I ever wanted to be. He showed me what it is to be a lord. He was so brave. I never knew a better man. And I am sorry. I love you, Father. Ethan, my little brother. He stood up to Ramsay Snow. He saved our sister's life and paid with his own. He was only a boy.
We honor Lord Gregor Forrester, my husband, my love, and our Lord Ethan, my sweet little boy. But now is time to say goodbye. Father and son are returned to the earth, to the ice. And from their sacrifice, new life begins.
Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
From ice we foresters born, to ice we all return. Father, brother, I've sworn to guard this rest you've earned. I'd bare my neck to wail in pain and swim the shivering sea. Paint slavers' bay in crimson rains to bring Ethan back to me. Snow grabbed me from my mother's grasp to claim me as his prize. Ethan freed me from Ramsay's clasp. The rivals locked eyes. Fight on, Ethan the brave. Old gods bear steel with you. Our Lord, my twin, a hero's grave. So iron rose anew. Still iron grows anew.
What's going on?
Roderick, you have to do something. Lord Whitehill's son has arrived.
Griff Whitehill needs to torment us. Nothing worse than a fourthborn with something to prove.
It was bad enough when it was just the soldiers.
We can't live with them under our roof.
Form up! Follow my lead. You'll be taking your vows. You too, Tuttle. Time to start proving you're a brother.
Oh, the things we do for family. I wonder sometimes if it's worth it, all the sacrifices. Enjoy the wedding.
How much further to Marine?
A few days.
If the Lost Legion doesn't catch up to us first.
I overheard a couple of men whispering about the Lannister Guard. They're questioning people. Is there anything else for me to be worried about?
What was that?
From eyes from
Previously on Game of Thrones.
To ensure there's no trouble, Lord Whitehill will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls. You have a man you trust?
My son, Griff.
I suppose the crowd could be persuaded to secure Ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house.
Father, I'm going to kill you.
Is that so?
I'm glad I found you, my boy. It's been far too long.
Who the fuck is he?
My uncle.
Roderick?
Roderick, by the gods, it is you!
Sir?
Fetch the maester, hurry!
Fetch the maester!
Let her go!
You kill me, and the Lost Legion won't stop until you and your friend are dead.
She's been gone a while.
She'll come back.
If they catch her, they'll kill her.
They won't catch her.
She's costing us time. It's just that we need to get to Marine. Every day we lose here is a day that Talia or Ryan could be hurt, or worse. You must return home safely, Asher, and, well, you have a history of putting your faith in women who may not deserve it.
Yeah, I know. Was it them? The Lost Legion?
Aye. Too many for us to take. I counted about 24, maybe more, as well as horses. About half a mile down the canyon, and coming fast. Had to run my arse off to avoid getting caught. It's nearly empty. You two care if I finish it off?
It might be a while before we find more water.
Dying, though.
Nah. Drink up.
Thanks.
Right. We need to get moving.
The Lost Legion. We're 100 miles from Yunkai. When are they going to give up?
You really should have killed Tazal when you had the chance. Men like that don't forgive. You cut off his hand. Not the kind of thing a person forgets about another person.
Clearly I should have. What a prick.
Yeah, and now he and 30 of his friends are nearly up our arse.
Lovely, Beska.
It's only a matter of time before they overtake us. Ah, bugger a harpy.
Can we double back?
Not without meeting dear old Tazal. We're well and truly fucked this time, Asher.
During severe winters, when the Skahazadan floods, it carves out great underground rivers in the sandstone.
And?
And when those waters recede, those rivers become caves. And those caves might hide us, if we can find them. I mean, we're trapped for the moment, but...
Let's spread out and look for cover.
If he's right about this, I may actually stop him. It's not gonna happen. It's too unstable.
Do you think we could dig our way through? Or try to scramble over?
I don't know. Either will be slow and tricky. One wrong move and the whole thing could collapse on us.
You found anything?
Not yet. What's on your mind?
Let me know if you find anything. What do you think? Could we climb out of here?
Pretty steep, Asher.
And we'd be totally exposed if your friends arrived before we reached the top.
Malcolm. We all need to pull together if we're going to get out of this and onto Marine. I can't have you and Beskha scrapping.
So much riding on this. Talia, Ryan, your mother. You and I are supposed to return to Westeros with a sellsword army, and I haven't the faintest idea how we're going to pull it off. So, if I seem a bit moody, that's why.
You see? Beskha came back. She risked her life out there, for us. You trust her now?
This may sound harsh, but Beskha's immaterial. I have to put you first. You are all that matters to me, Asher.
Beskha matters to me. How do you know all that? About the floods and the caves?
I read all about Essos on the voyage over. Histories of Marine, histories of Slaver's Bay. I just hope it pays off.
Let me know if you find anything.
Well, we can't stay here, waiting for your butchered friends to corner us.
Agreed. The faster we make a plan, the better.
Hey, Beskha. You know anything else about these bastards hunting us?
Well, obviously they hate you.
Thanks. I figured that out on my own.
You've heard the rumor, right? They carve their faces up as an initiation. Flay the skin right off. Looks like they're inside out. That's why they wear those helmets.
No. That's a load of horse shit. Look, Malcolm's all right. I promise. He practically raised me. You know my father and I didn't get along.
Well, he's an odd one. And he doesn't appear to like me much.
He has a lot of things on his mind.
The right things, I hope.
I meant to say, thank you. I realise this isn't your fight. And Marine is the last place you'd want to go.
God, Sasha. Don't go soft on me. Together till we're dead.
Beskha, if you see anything...
What in seven hells did you two do to rile these bastards so badly anyway?
Well, back when Asher and I first started running together in Volantis, we had a...
Looks like we're not alone. No obvious wounds. Maybe he died of thirst. Listen. That's water. I hear water.
From underground? There might be a cave nearby.
Look at this. Gold.
Fat lot of good it did him.
I think I see a light in there.
A way through.
Oh, we couldn't be that lucky. Oh, shit. It's them.
Ponte Freedom! Che si rizzi!
Shit! Come on! Go, go, go! They're behind us. Damn it!
Asher! Find us another way out of here!
Got it! What in seven hells is that?
There's a light!
Go! See if there's a way through.
We'll hold them off!
Esther? Malcolm?
Easy now.
Get back!
Get fucking lost, Legion! We've got a bigger problem!
Ponteos en as! Ponte tiros en as! Pasa al trises! Siki vili vilami dissis! Pakotoski ropotas!
We have to move. Now!
Malcolm! Can you walk?
I'm fine. I've fought wars with worse than this.
Hurry! The beast is coming around.
Asher!
Grab my hand!
Hurry, Asher! It's nearly on you!
Listen up, you sorry lot. Gather round. We're handing out assignments today.
Garrett. We'll be men of the watch before nightfall.
Right. Sorry. No hard feelings over that business with Finn, yeah? I appreciate you not ratting me out over the knife. It's nice to know there's at least one brother I can trust.
Favour like that comes with a cost.
Of course. Just don't go asking for my rations. Food is not negotiable. Well, aren't you two sons of whores looking thick as thieves? Having a good laugh over nicking my knife, eh, Garrett? Men like you turn traitor for nothing. It's in your blood.
Finn, stop being such a bloody fool.
When a man takes my gear, it'll be my fist that'll rip their heart from their gullets. You'll always be an asshole, Garrett. You're just a fucking craven.
I will never call you my brother, Finn.
I wouldn't fucking want you to. Finn, leave him alone. It wasn't Garrett's fault. If you're gonna hate someone, hate me. With pleasure.
Now, it doesn't matter what the world once called you. After today, you're all brothers. Could even be that the man standing next to you saves your life one day. Or maybe you'll save his. Let's find out then, shall we? Casper to the builders. Finn to the rangers. Lobor to the stewards. Hugh to the rangers. Cotter to the builders. And finally, Garrett to the rangers. That's it. May all the gods preserve you.
Well, there we are. I'll be patching up the wall, and you'll be defending it.
Should you northern boys want your gods to give a blessing to this union, there's a weirwood tree beyond the wall. Now form up and follow my lead.
Garrett, it's good to hear you'll be a ranger.
Thank you.
I know you wanted this.
I'm ready to say my vows.
I didn't have many friends when I first arrived at Castle Black. Grin and Pip, they'd as soon see me bloodied in the yard than offer a hand. Now, I'd die for either of them. Our brothers are all we have.
Finn.
Shows you what kind of ripe fools are running this place. I can't believe they made you a ranger. You're not fit for the job. You don't have any balls between your legs.
Like it or not, we're brothers now. Means we're gonna have to get along.
Don't count on it. You wouldn't even be here if you didn't have Snow leading you by the hand the whole way.
I'd keep an eye out for you if you weren't such an arse about everything.
You don't give a shit about me. No one around here gives a shit about me. They wouldn't even care if I... You know how many rangers I never heard from again in these parts? And I'm about to become one myself. All alone out here. Wildlings everywhere. Or wolves.
Don't think I'll be crying over your corpse if something happens.
So that's how it's going to be, huh? Have it your way, Garrett.
It's a shame you couldn't work things out with him here of all places. They say the old gods watch us through the weirwoods. The gods are not forgiving. We brothers have to be. We're here. After this, there's no going back.
Now go. Take your vows.
In the eyes of the old gods, the Night's Watch offers you a place beside us. Now say the words for all to hear and embrace us as your own.
Hear my words, and bear witness to my vow. Night gathers, and now my watch begins. It shall not end until my death. I shall take no wife, hold no lands, father no children. I shall wear no crowns, and win no glory. I shall live and die at my post. I am the sword in the darkness. I am the watcher on the walls. I am the shield that guards the realms of men. I pledge my life and honor to the Night's Watch for this night and all the nights to come.
You knelt as boys. Rise now as men of the Night's Watch.
Welcome to your new family, Garrett.
Garrett, you've got a visitor. Over there.
Well, who is it?
Do I look like your fucking squire?
Don't forget to practice swords.
Uncle Duncan!
Garrett! It's good to see you. They told me you were at the Weirwood tree. Wasn't sure you'd be back in time.
What brings you here?
A business with the Night's Watch. A delivery of ironwood shields, to keep you all out of harm's way. That settles it then?
Aye, the delivery looks in order.
Oh, the gods do grant miracles. You look well, nephew. I'm told you're a ranger now. That's good.
Uncle?
Things aren't going well at Ironrath, Garrett.
I know. I heard the news about Ethan.
I was standing not 5 feet from him when Ramsay struck. It's a nightmare that plagues my dreams. But House Forrester is nothing if not resilient. Our house has survived for centuries.
I should have been there protecting Ethan. What good am I at the wall?
That's why I'm really here. Do you recall Lord Forrester's last words to you? Just before he died, Gregor's final command, spoken to you in confidence.
It was a secret he only wanted you to hear.
He told you the North Grove must never be lost.
Do you know something?
I've been reading his journals, scouring the legends for any clue what Lord Forrester knew. I think I found the answer. He describes a fortification, a protected citadel of sorts, hidden from the world. One filled with great power. It was scattered among his notes.
And you think it's north of the wall?
His notes suggest as much. And you must find it, Garrett. The search won't be easy. But you're a Tuttle. Our Lord knew you wouldn't fail him.
It can't be too hard to get north of the wall. I'm sure there's a way.
As a ranger, That shouldn't be a problem.
How am I supposed to find it?
The first chance you get to head north, take it.
And then?
You leave the Night's Watch behind. And strike out on your own. This is no small request I make. I know that. But there's no other choice.
I agree, Uncle. But how?
A brave answer, Garrett. This will help guide you. I found it hidden in Lord Forrester's strongbox.
What is that?
A page from our Lord's journal. But one he tore out and kept separate. Why? I don't know.
It's a map. To the North Grove.
Aye.
You said it was a citadel of some kind. Could this be it? No. No, it couldn't be that easy. It's hidden here somewhere. I used to be frightened of weirwood trees. But before I was a man grown, I swear, I actually could hear them whispering sometimes. Bloody ice dragon. Gods be good. Now that I would love to see. This looks familiar.
What is it, Garrett?
Talia gave me this. Before I left.
Oh. Wait. Lord Forrester gave Ethan a similar one as well. Roderick too. I wonder...
A mammoth? This map's only missing grumpkins and snarks. This can't be real, Uncle. Hear the werewoods whisper. Look, there's a clasp.
It must open.
I had no idea this was inside. Another werewood.
But why?
Maybe it's a key to solving the map. Perfect fit. Maybe it's telling us where to look on the map.
Well, that doesn't look right. Maybe try another.
Oh, it's the whole map that has to turn.
Aye.
The werewood's mouth. Uncle, whatever this place is, the North Grove must be near.
There's only one way to find out. Here, take this map. Everything we hold dear may well depend on your success. It's a lot to put on your shoulders.
You can tell everyone back at Ironrath that Garrett Tuttle has taken up the cause.
Your sense of honor is a quality I've long admired, Garrett. God's watch over you. You're the son I never had.
Let's go, Garrett.
Someone said...
He happened to be nearby. Thought he'd say hello.
It looked like it gave you something.
It was nothing. Let's go and celebrate.
The wall's gonna melt before we get up there. Come on.
There are so many guests already arriving. And have you seen the wedding decorations they put up in the gardens? So beautiful. You know, we're as lucky as she is. Marjorie was but a lady when we were sent to serve at Highgarden. But in just a few days' time, we'll be attending and everyone will be able to see us.
Sarah, it will be Marjorie's day, not ours.
I know. I didn't mean anything by it. I've been meaning to say what I told you about my family. It means a lot to be able to share that with someone. Someone I can trust.
If handmaidens don't help each other in King's Landing, nobody will.
Thank you, Mira. And you know I'll always help you too. Hold on, look. There he is.
Lord Morgrin?
No, next to him. Lord Tarwick. I don't want to be a handmaiden forever. And this wedding may be the best chance of meeting a husband I'll ever have. I have to go talk to him. Marjorie won't notice it for a few minutes longer. Could you make an excuse for me? Please.
Go on then. It'll be fine. The wedding's still days away.
Thank you, Mira. I knew I could count on you.
What are you doing here?
Surprised to see me, eh? 'Cause the way you left me... You can't have thought you were gonna see me again.
I'm sorry I left you. I am.
Well... I'm glad you didn't die. And he deserved what he got, for what he tried to do to you. But I'm here to warn you. I was down in Fleabottom last night when I overheard a couple of Lannister guards talking about... Shh! They already know he's missing, probably dead. They're questioning people, searching for his body.
What did you do?
You don't want to know, Lady Mira. I may not look like much, but I know how to survive. What? What is it? If we're gonna survive this...
What if they find his knife? I threw it away.
Oh no. You do not want to get caught looking for it. Just don't get in any more trouble. And I'll watch your back. We're in this together now.
You saved my life. I don't even know your name.
It's Tom.
Thank you, Tom.
Don't thank me yet, Lady Mira. There's still a knife out there covered with a dead man's blood. And I don't...
Mira!
My lady.
Really? A tryst in the bushes with that coal boy? Not to say it's wrong, but with all the lords and knights in King's Landing...
Truly, it's nothing, Sarah. He's a friend.
Really? Is that so? Come on. Marjorie expects us at the throne room. We don't want to be late.
You can tell me all about this Lord Tarwick on the way.
Well, first of all, his name's Garibaldi, and he has this really funny accent. He told me the cleverest story about this festival they have where they celebrate.
And I've given the musicians a list of songs to play for Joffrey at the feast. I assume you have no problems with the Rains of Castamere?
I trust you've chosen all the standards. But just to be sure, I'll draw up a list of wedding ballads we favor in Highgarden.
Your Grace, my lady.
Which reminds me, Joffrey will require his Kingsguard close at hand during the feast. I'm afraid we'll have no room for your handmaidens.
But we...
What was that? Do you object? Is that what I heard? If you're going to speak out of turn, girl, you should finish what you start. Your handmaiden seems to have lost her tongue. Perhaps we should introduce her to Sir Ilan Payne. I believe our headsman's in need of a bride. In any case, it's settled. The Kingsguard will stay with Joffrey. Your handmaidens will sit elsewhere.
Of course, Your Grace. Anything for my beloved Joffrey.
Lady Marjorie, we may not see eye to eye on everything, but I hope you will at least agree with me that our handmaidens should know their place. And that place is not with my brother, Tyrion.
What did she mean by that? You and Tyrion? What you do reflects on me. If something's going on, I need to know about it.
I haven't done anything wrong, my lady.
That's not how it seemed.